see me. Can't see me.
You find a human boy cowering in the bushes.
Don't come any closer. Please don't. I'm a good boy.
Heeding your reassurances, the boy opens his eyes and raises his head.
A grown-up. Help! Save me! There's lots of monsters, and there's a child. All the monsters are scared of him. He's playing hide and seek with us. Wonder, Andal. Woodar said this was a better hiding spot. He told me to hide here. He said two people together are easy to find, and then he... In the night, I heard Woodar crying, but quickly the crying stopped. A wood elf boy, he's amazing, but those monsters, nothing hurt them. Chasing and chasing, those monsters didn't stop. Andal warned us to run, but he never caught up. Everyone says I'm a scaredy cat. I thought if I go to the Windspur Forest, it'll prove I'm amazing and I'll be able to make some friends. So I came here, but I'm not amazing at all. I want to go home. My house is in Arbute. Granddad would definitely whack me with his spatula, but I really miss them. I want to see my grandparents so much. Wow, thank you so much.
Fix? Thank goodness you're alive.
You recall having met Ellie at the residence where Woodar once helped out. About those things transpired earlier, you inform him of them all.
Is that so? That youngster. He's braver than I realized. The forest's corruption had abated. I just wondered what was happening.
Ellie's eye sweeps across the cleansed altar as he speaks.
You've accomplished quite a feat, traveler. It's the altar of germination, a place of wood elf worship. The Athelian elves will likely go loopy with delight if you told them of this wonderful deed. No. I merely thought a wood elf would be pleased by such news.
Athelian, I want you to do something. Athelian is Andal's hometown. When Andal went to fight the Sylvan Furies, I picked up his flute. Can you go there and give it to Andal's mama?
If so, I'll take Finks back to Arbatia. Till next time, traveler.
As you return to Athalion, the sight before you is beyond your wildest imagination. The village has been severely wrecked, with blood spilled into every corner.
Hero, it's you. Finding Polygar was tough, but Athalion, our home, is already... I don't have a clue. It was like this the moment I got back. There was blood everywhere. There were sylvan furries and... Must have been Setharlan! That's right! Ithalia! That vicious woman! She must have ruined this place! Proof? There will surely be some. Ithalia is not one to be discreet. Blue Oak above. Emerald, where are you?
The wood elf is laying in a pool of blood, already dead. You recognize her as the lass you once saved in the forest, Arian. The village hall is covered in blood. Judging by the amount, more than one wood elf was attacked. A flock of sylvan furies flood out from the dwellings, seemingly even more furious than usual.
Worry not. I am here. Don't bother trying to hide.
Some personal belongings are scattered in the pool of blood, but their owner is nowhere to be seen. A wood elf lies collapsed in a pool of blood, no longer breathing. She grips on a wooden flute tightly with both hands, not easing at all, even at her death. The wooden flute is of the same workmanship as Andel's, engraved with the name Avina. The blood stain at the entrance to the village extends westward all the way.
That's right! This is the way to Setharlan! I knew it! It's clearly Athalia's doing. Our people have been divided for 300 years. Setharlan has always hated Athalion. But still, I never thought they'd... I knew it. It's clearly Athalion. They go this far!
The Setharlan wood elf you once met, Eulor, comes to mind. She had mentioned something about destruction.
I can't believe it either. But those Setharian wood elves, it's not the first time they've done such a thing. Emerald, I didn't find his body, so he must still be alive. Maybe he is being tied up and tormented by that witch. Traveler, I beg you, I implore you, Go to Thytharlan and rescue Emerald from Athalia. By all means, please help me find Emerald. He is probably... No. He must be in Thytharlan.
Traveler, beyond the road leads to the outskirts of the Starfall Plain. The road is fraught with danger. I think you'll be needing more dependable companions. I'll conjure up a partner for you with my magic. However, my power is limited. They will only accompany you to the outskirts of Starfall Plain. I'll conjure up a partner for you with my magic. However, don't be greedy. Consider it an act of charity. You've nothing to lose. I'll offer you a selection of candidates to choose from. You may take one as your companion. A fine choice. Next up, you'll be assisted by Altair in battle on the outskirts of Starfall Plain. Best of luck.
I've got the eagle's eyes, the snow wolf's ears, and the Iskalan bear's built. Yeah, that's me!
So many voices, yet none I hear are hers.
Is all that you believe truly right? I'm tired of the same old scenery. Worry not. I am here.
Friend of mine! Try to hurt me!
Don't bother trying to hide.
Indo, my...
A woman's weep resounds through the forest, broken and wailing. Amidst that weep, you faintly make out a familiar name.
My child, Indo. Worry not. I am here.
Huh.
Worry not. I am here.
Try to hurt me!
Don't bother trying to hide. Great.
You finally track down the source of the weeping, only to be met by a Sylvan Fury. For some reason, the Sylvan Fury before your eyes strikes you as vaguely familiar.
Indo, my tender twig, wooden flute. Where is it?
The reason for the sense of familiarity you feel finally dawns on you. You've met before. Most recently, you came across her dead in Athalion.
Indo, my child, wooden flute. Can't find.
The Sylvan Fury in front of you doesn't seem to understand you, but keeps whispering the same words over and over. She seems to be looking for a wooden flute. You remember that the human child who survived the altar of germination had entrusted you with handing over Andel's wooden flute to his mother.
Flute, my child. No. No. There's
of blood. Why? No!
I've got the eagle's eyes, the snow wolf's ears, and the
So many voices, yet none I hear are hers.
In that precious instant, exiled between life and death, I saw so much more. I'm tired of the same old scenery. Worry not. I am here.
friend of mine! Try to hurt me!
Don't bother trying to hide. Worry not. I am here.
Try to hurt me!
Do you hear the flute that is beckoning you home, my child, Indo?
A strange statue blocks the path to Sithirelin. Cast ruling plant to pass.
Traveler, you aren't supposed to be here. Please leave. Didn't you hear? This is no place for you. Please leave. What? You know the Athalian Wood Elves? You need not to know this, traveler. The forest is a shadow of its former self. The Wood Elves in the Swaddling Forest will work out their own differences. I'll repeat myself. You aren't supposed to be here. Please leave.
The Sithirelin Wood Elf Guard takes a tough stance. Maybe there's a way to grab her attention.
Hold on. You've been to one of the altars? You actually purified the altar of germination. Perhaps Lady Athalia will see you. She's our High Priestess. I will inform Lady Athalia. You stay here and don't move.
In the heart of the forest blooms a peculiar flower. Unlike any plant in the vicinity, this flower is devoid of life, like a dead fossil.
As expected, resurrecting the gem-like flower is but a fantasy. Do you still remember me? Back in Athalion, you once bestowed your generosity upon me.
You recall now. You and this young wood elf once fought over some herbs in Athalion.
See? I told you so. Those cowards did receive their just desserts. Are you here to look for them? Then you've come to the wrong place, because Sithirelin will never take those cowards in. From the gem-like flower comes the flower spirit of love. After the corruption of the altar of the flowering, young lovers have continued tirelessly to restore the gem-like flower. Their efforts have been in vain for the past centuries, just like love. I know a spineless and unfaithful wood elf who abandoned his lover the night before their wedding. It was a grand ceremony which couldn't be revoked, so his escape meant that his lover had to marry someone else. I despise cowards. If I see that wood elf again, I won't hesitate to kill him. Yes, I know the wood elf in this story. If the opportunity comes, I will kill that elf who brought shame to my family. My own brother. Are you done with your questions? I'm here to inform you that Lady Athalia has agreed to see you. Go to the village hall. However, I must remind you that Lady Athalia does not tolerate rude behavior, so make sure to mind your manners.
May the blue oak be evergreen and bless our souls. Are you the one? The special traveler? You mean Athalion's outcast mongrels? A few did flee for their lives and made it here. They betrayed the blue oak. Their punishment has thus been meted out.
It's only right for the mongrels to spend the remainder of their days atoning for their sins. Mind yourself, traveler. I'm not obliged to offer any explanation to strangers.
Traveler, Athalion's ordeal has nothing to do with Sitherlin. Listen to the survivors over yonder. It was the sudden flood of Sylvan Furies.
You've said too much.
Apologies, esteemed High Priestess. This traveler purified the altar of germination. Perhaps they could be of assistance to us.
Purified? The altar of germination? Is that the truth, traveler? I will most certainly send my people to check it out. Don't presume to tell me the way of things, traveler. 3 altars. There are 3 altars that have been corrupted. If you truly possess the power to purge the altars, prove it to me. Purify the remaining 2 altars. Should you succeed, I shall certainly be convinced of your powers. You will be a guest here in Sitherlin. Whatever answers you seek, I shall personally provide. How does that sound? However, you had better understand that this is not a request. Immortal, son of Avelios, leader of Athalion. Regrettably, the outcast mongrel's alpha remains exactly that. An outcast mongrel. Whether the craven mutt is alive or dead is inconsequential. He shouldn't step foot in the swaddling forest if he still has the slightest awareness of his own shame.
Traveler, Immortal was attacked by Sylvan Furies. He collapsed in the forest depths. We found him. Mistress Yathalia had someone settle him into a nearby storeroom.
You've said too much. You need not know this, traveler.
Yathalia's tone is frosty. She doesn't seem willing to answer you. As such, why not make your suspicions known? For the briefest of moments, Yathalia's blank expression slackens, as if a crack splitting the surface of a glacier.
Well, traveler, you certainly did surprise me. Listen well. I shall say this only once. 300 years ago, Nithorus, father of the woods, was roused from silent dormancy, granting unto us the Oracle. By adhering to Father Nithorus's divine guidance, we could commence the rite of return, restoring the blue oak core of power foisted by the green dragon, thus ensuring the return of our kin's souls to the grand cycle. By adhering to Father Nithorus's divine, yet that ritual was sabotaged by my mentor, the then High Priest Avelios. No, not my mentor. It was the Green Dragon. That despicable Green Dragon bewitched my mentor, compelling him to sabotage the rite of return, and thus induce the outbreak of corruption at all 3 altars. That ritual was supposed to reunite us under the grand cycle. But instead, it became a ritual of bleakness. The wayward souls were unable to return to Blue Oak Core, corrupting in the gloom to emerge as Sylvan Furies. Ever since, our souls have been denied peace. For precisely this reason, we must restore the rite of return, no matter the cost. Question time is over. Remember, to restart the rite of return, you must use the power of the 3 altars. Now, it's your turn to tell me your answer. Looks like you trust that traitor more than you trust me. I dropped Imral off at the storeroom on my way to the Altar of the Flowering. If you wish to meet with him, you should hurry over. You'll miss him if you leave it too late. I dropped Imral off... Traveler, you shouldn't bother wasting any more time.
Hold on. Take this map. Don't get me wrong. You're just not allowed to die in the forest before I defeat you.
Oh, Traveler, it's great to see you safe and sound. The others, they didn't make it.
Hey, you should not speak at present. It will cause your wound to split open and get worse.
Father, I'm sorry. For Blue Oak's sake.
Emerald's voice slowly becomes weaker until it's inaudible.
The High Priestess, Ythalia, has ordered us to bring Emiriel here. I'm not privy to the exact details. Judging from the wounds, he was probably injured by the Sylvian Furies. It's hard to heal wounds caused by Sylvian Furies, and his wounds are deep. I'm afraid... We Wood Elves have a spring of the eternal return near the altar of the flowering, which can cure all wounds. It's a divine blessing for new couples from Nithuris. It's just that, after the altar of the flowering was corrupted, the spring dried up. There is that possibility, but we have tried time and again for thousands of years to purify the altars, all to no avail. Thank you so much, Traveler. The altars are extremely important to us Wood Elves. If you can purify the altars, then all Wood Elves will certainly appreciate it deeply.
En route to the altar of the flowering, there sits a relic, the spring of the eternal return, according to the Wood Elves. The spring water seems to have run dry for long, while a rotten stench exudes from around the spring. As you venture deeper into the forest, the second altar, the altar of the flowering, comes into view. Brushing away the snaking vines, the inscription on the stone pillar is revealed. Love tested enduring, found in Amaranth, our father of the woods witnesses thine resilience. Brushing away the snaking vines, the inscription on the stone pillar is revealed. Love born of shared hearts, found in the first bloom, our father of the woods grants thee empathy.
The altar of the flowering, the place of witnessing vows. They once came here, sharing with me their mirth. I witnessed wishes, lots of them. Those were wishes expected to resist separation. Lovers betrothed. First bloom proves thine empathy. Amaranth, grant thou resilience, together in union, for this testimony of love. And resilient Amaranth shall be picked by the groom on the path of perpetual return. The first bloom of empathy shall be picked by the bride on the path of perpetual return.